Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Wow, yesterday was a good day. It's snowing right now. I'll do a quick little, let me show you right now what it looks like. What I'm looking at right now. There we go. You can see the camera I'm shooting with there. But it is got that Christmas snow almost. I consider Christmas snow that really heavy, I guess when it's kind of humid out and you get those big fluffy ones that turn right away into that nice packed snow that you can make snowballs with. That's cool. Cheers. I've already had one glass. This is my second glass. I'm starting to count how many glasses of water I have per day because of my trainer. And so she recommended 6.5 glasses for my weight, age, and what I need to be. So I was slightly dehydrated, not as dehydrated, she said, as most men that come in there. So that was a good thing. I have definitely been drinking my water just because of the fasting that I do. I know I need to drink water and electrolytes because I usually only eat once a day, or at least I'm fasting for about 20 hours a day. So today is the 11th of January, so we're on day 11 of the carnivore diet. Yesterday morning, woke up, stood in the scale. I was 203.7 pounds, and after I weighed myself, got my coffee, got my water, started edited the 2 vlogs that I put up yesterday. Thank you very much for everybody for watching those. I appreciate it. And then I went to the dentist. Had to be in Bradford for 12:30, and Carol needed to get some stuff done herself. So she said, "Let's go together." And so she just dropped me off at the dentist. They did a full cleaning. I have 2 cavities, and I've known I've had 2 cavities. I think one down here and one up here, something like that. And they wanted to do them, I guess maybe last June or maybe in the summertime sometime. And I'm like, yeah, I just can't afford to do that right now. If I was covered with insurance when Carol was working for the school board and when I was working for the school board, I'd be like, go for it. But when you have to pay out of your own pocket, you're like, nah, I don't want to do that right now. Don't let dentists talk you into things that you might not need right now. So they're always, not always pushing, but they're always like, okay, let's do x-rays, blah, blah, blah. Well, how much does that cost? When you have to pay for everything yourself, you're like, how much does that cost? And they tell you, and you're like, nah, I don't want x-rays right now. Thank you. Just do the cleaning. Let's move on. I think the cleaning was like $250 plus, somewhere around that. And then I think it was around that. I can't remember. And then each filling is like over $250. I'm like, if they had it their way, they would have done everything right there on the spot, I guess. And I'm just like, no, let's just move on. We'll get it done eventually. I know. I guess the longer you wait to get a filling done, the more damage it could possibly do. I don't know. I'm not a dentist. But they are a business, and they're there to make money and to help you. So it's a win-win situation, I guess. And if you have insurance, go for it. Yeah, fill them all. Just pull them all and put on the drilled in ones where they put those sockets in, and you don't have to worry about it forever. So yesterday was the 10th. I ate about 1,376 calories over the course of the day. Well, not the course of the day, but pretty much. So when we got back from the dentist, I got the live show all set up and played a little Minecraft while I was waiting. And then I quickly ran to the kitchen, had 3 eggs, which is 240 calories approximately, and then 3 bacon, 420 calories approximately. And then I did the live show. Thank you to everyone for stopping by and doing the live show. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and talking about stuff. I look forward to it because of those eggs. Because I hadn't eaten in 20 hours. The 3 eggs, 3 bacon, and the butter. I forgot to put butter on there. Let me add it right now because I will forget, and that will bump up my thing over 1,400 calories, I guess. Butter, and I probably did the 15 grams. So I have to go back as I'm learning the measurements and how many calories. I'm like making notes of them. So it's 105 calories for like a little half block of what I've probably showed you. 105, and then I'll add. Whoops, where did I go? Okay, 105 plus 105 equals. So I did 1,480 calories yesterday. I'm glad I was talking to you guys. I was totally gapped on the what did I say? 1,481. 1,481. Okay. So I did 1,481 calories yesterday. And then after the live show, I think when Carol and I were shopping at Costco, they had cans of crab meat. And I'm like, oh, that's good. And the price was good. And so I got 2 cans because I need to try things all the time just to give me variations of dinners and things because it gets boring, right? So I bought 2 cans, opened one of them up last night. When I first opened it up, like just beautiful little crab legs and all this stuff on top. And I'm like, ooh, that's good. If it's like that, I'm gonna buy these all the time. And then I read the label again. It says 15% crab legs. So when I dumped it into the bowl and lifted it up, it's like this much crab legs out of your typical like tuna tin. Like literally they just put like a bunch of crab legs on top of muck, like fishy stuff. It's not crab. It's probably fish. It's probably ground up fish bones and all that stuff. And they make like I don't know. The consistency was like, my goodness. It almost looked like watered down cream of wheat or grits. That's what it kind of looked like in the bottom of this tin. So just like they said, 15% crab legs. So I dumped that in. I'm like, that's not going to probably taste that great. But then I added a can of sardines, which is 210 calories. Oh yeah, the crab meat was 57 calories. And then I put 5 anchovies on it, which is 39 calories. 5 herring. When Carol and I finished up at the dentist, we went over to No Frills, and I saw that they had those big jars of pickled herring. I love pickled herring. So I grabbed one of those jars to add to my fish bowl. And then I added a tin of mackerel. I wasn't going to do the mackerel at first because I added it all up, and or I thought what I had there was enough for food for the day, and then I realized it was kind of low. I was like just over 1,000 calories for the day. I need to be over 1,200, right? So that's why I added the mackerel, which is 300 calories. So that's why I got the 1,481. So I weighed myself this morning, and I was 203.8. So I gained 1/10 of a pound since yesterday, even though I ate that whole big bowl of stuff plus the eggs and the bacon. So you're losing. What I heard, it'd be interesting to know if you guys know this. How do you lose calories? Where do the calories go? I'm going to take a sip of my coffee while you ponder, where do calories go? I'm just going to touch the camera there, see what time we're at. Where do calories disappear to? Some people guess in your stool. Some people guess in your pee. Some people guess in your sweat, because it's got to go somewhere. But the answer is, from what I learned, is your breath. So all your calories go out your breath. That's why they say breathing is very important. Walking is very important because you're just, you're not exercising like crazy. You're just walking and you're breathing and getting good fresh air, and you're expelling all those calories out of your mouth. So that was an interesting thing I learned maybe a year ago, And so breathing is very important just for getting rid of your calories. I guess it's the exchange of the energy in your cells, which then turns into carbon monoxide and then comes out your breath. So there you go. You learned something today. So today I'm going to be editing this video and getting it out to you as quickly as I can. And then I'm probably going to shoot a food video at a restaurant. And then I might be doing a stealth camp tonight. And then I might be going for a hike with Paul during the stealth camp. So there's all these kind of like little rules about my videos. Like when I do a 24-hour eating at Burger King for 24 hours, my rules back in the day were I have to stay on that property for 24 hours. And then I started calling, because that was when I called them living at, but now I call it eating at Burger King or eating at Cracker Barrel for 24 hours. So it doesn't mean I have to stay on that property for the 24 hours. It just means I have to eat there for 24 hours, which is good because then I can go for big walks and tour the area and discover new things and just entertain my brain while you're stuck at a restaurant for 24 hours. So I changed that ruling in my head. These are my rules. This is my channel, so I can make up anything I want. Unless I'm following somebody else's MO, and then I have to kind of stick to their rules. But these are my rules. I'm sleeping in restaurant parking lots and eating their food. So that's the rules. There is no rules. It's just fun stuff. So yeah, people have been begging for another 24-hour stealth camp. I don't think so. And again, there's a difference between 24-hour stealth camping and stealth camping. So when I did a stealth camp at the police station, I tried to get there as late as I could, and then try to leave in the morning as early as I could. And that's kind of an MO of most stealth camps. You want to get into a location as late as you can, sleep, and then leave as early as you can. So the people that live in their cars and need to stealth camp, that's pretty much the rules that try to follow. Try not to make any noise. Try not to leave any garbage. You basically are parking in an area where you technically shouldn't be really sleeping in your car, but you don't make anybody know that you're sleeping in your car. That's why you park as late as possible. Nobody's around. Get your sleep in. Get up as early as possible. Leave before anybody notices you're really there. But if you park there for like 3 days, people are going to know you're sleeping in your car because they'll notice you leaving and coming and going, right? Anyway, so I got lots to do today. I just wanted to catch you guys up on what I did yesterday. I'm not sure if I talked about, how much I weighed the day before. I just want to make sure I'm catching you guys up. Where's my photos? Yeah, so I did all that stuff. And I met London, who was the girl who told me to go to the Three Scoops restaurant that one time. So she recognized me in town. And so we got a picture together, and Carol's like, "That's it. I'm not going shopping with you anymore." It was funny. She goes, "Oh, it was a good meeting up." London was a very nice lady. Let's see what else. Well, I'm taking the supplement Super 45 Plus, and it was recommended to me by my trainer, who's helping me out with my weight and fat and all that stuff. I think I forgot to show you guys that. Oh, I also need to get windshield wipers for Rusty. Oh, my camera went dark again because we are over, how much time? 14 minutes. Okay, gotta hurry up. So I gotta get wipers for Rusty because they are making lots of noise, as you may have noticed. Right. So yeah, the day before I was 204.8. So I'm losing weight still. Plateaued between yesterday and today. Didn't do a walk yesterday. It would have definitely bumped it down if I had gone for a walk. But I also didn't eat a whole lot of calories, so it kind of equaled out. Anyway, how many steps did I do? Because going into town sometimes. Wednesday I burned 208 calories for the whole day. which isn't good, and I only did like 1,500 steps. So I only walked like 1.15 kilometers. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I have got a very busy day today, and so look forward to the vlog tomorrow. And we'll talk to you then. Talk to you.